Most people look at Lake Michigan and see calm water, waves crashing gently on the shore, tourists, boats, sunsets. But what if I told you that beneath those waters lies a hidden world? A world filled with forgotten cities, ancient forests, and hundreds of shipwrecks that never made it back to shore. And some of them are still perfectly preserved, like time simply stopped the moment they sank. Even more disturbing? There are areas in Lake Michigan where sonar readings detect shapes that don't fully make sense. Structures that look unnatural. Objects that appear too large, too organized, too intentional to be random nature. So the question is simple. What is really hiding beneath Lake Michigan? And why do some researchers say parts of it are still unexplored and misunderstood? Tonight, we go under the surface. Before we continue, I want to hear from you. If you were to explore one mystery under Lake Michigan, what would you choose? The shipwrecks, the underwater forest, or the strange sonar formations? Drop your answer in the comments, I read every single one. And if you enjoy uncovering hidden mysteries like this, hit the like button and subscribe right now, because this channel is only just getting started, and the next mystery might be even darker than this one. Lake Michigan is not just a lake. It behaves like an inland ocean. With waves over 10 feet high during storms, and currents strong enough to swallow entire vessels without warning. For centuries, sailors called it dangerous. Not because of what you can see, but because of what you can't. Over 1,500 shipwrecks are recorded in the Great Lakes region, and a huge number of them are in Lake Michigan alone. Some were commercial ships. Some were passenger vessels. Some were never fully explained. And here's the unsettling part. Because of the cold freshwater, many of these wrecks don't decay the way you would expect. Wooden ships from the 1800s are still sitting on the lakebed, with masts intact, ropes still visible, and cargo still inside. It's not just a graveyard. It's a preserved museum of disasters. But not all wrecks tell a simple story. Some disappear without distress signals. No debris. No final messages. Just gone. Divers exploring Lake Michigan have reported something strange. Some wrecks appear almost untouched by chaos. Ships lying too neatly on the lakebed. As if they were placed there, rather than destroyed. In certain locations, sonar scans show ships stacked in patterns that don't look accidental. One diver described it like this. It didn't feel like a wreck site. It felt like a cemetery that was arranged. Even more interesting, visibility in Lake Michigan can suddenly shift from clear to completely black. In some areas, divers report losing orientation within seconds. No landmarks. No direction. Just silence and cold pressure. And that's where things start to feel uncomfortable. Because the deeper you go, the more you realize Lake Michigan is not just hiding history. It is hiding layers of history. Now this is where things get even more mysterious. In several underwater surveys, scientists discovered something shocking. Submerged forests. Yes, actual tree stumps, perfectly preserved, standing upright on the lakebed. These trees are thousands of years old. They were not placed there by humans. They grew there. Meaning at one point in history, large portions of Lake Michigan were not water. They were land. Forests. Habitats. Entire ecosystems. Then something changed. Water levels rose. Climate shifted. And the land disappeared beneath the lake. But here's what makes it unsettling. Some of these submerged forests appear arranged in patterns that are too uniform to be random growth. Straight lines. Clusters. Clear boundaries. Almost like something once existed there that we haven't fully understood yet. Was it just nature? Or something we haven't fully interpreted correctly? Modern sonar technology has mapped large parts of Lake Michigan. And while most readings show natural lakebed formations, some areas don't. Researchers have detected large rectangular shapes, circular depressions too precise to be natural, linear formations stretching across the lakebed, and objects that appear partially buried. At first, most of these are dismissed as geological formations. But when patterns repeat in different areas, questions begin to form. One of the most talked about anomalies is a long, straight ridge that extends across a portion of the lake floor. It doesn't match erosion patterns. It doesn't match sediment flow. And it doesn't match known natural formations. So what is it? No one fully agrees. Some say it's glacial movement. Others say it's natural sediment shifts over thousands of years. But a few researchers quietly admit, we still don't understand everything we're seeing down there. Local folklore around Lake Michigan is filled with strange stories. Fishermen talk about waters that suddenly become unnaturally still. Boats that lose navigation for no clear reason. and strange sounds coming from beneath the water at night. Some even speak of ghost lights appearing over the lake surface during storms. Now, most of these stories are dismissed as exaggeration. But they persist across generations. Different people. Different eras. Same lake. Same stories. And that raises an important question. Why do so many unrelated accounts describe similar unexplained experiences? Coincidence? Or something about the lake that simply isn't fully understood yet? From above, Lake Michigan looks peaceful. But beneath it is a layered world. Ancient submerged landscapes. Shipwreck graveyards. Unexplained sonar formations. Cold, silent depths where visibility disappears instantly. And the deeper you go, the more disorienting it becomes. Some divers describe a psychological effect. A feeling of being watched. A sense that the lake is too big beneath them. And then there's the temperature drop zones, areas where water suddenly becomes significantly colder without warning. Almost like stepping through invisible boundaries underwater. No explanation fully satisfies these anomalies. But all of them together create something unsettling. A lake that feels familiar on the surface, but unknown underneath. So what is really hidden beneath Lake Michigan? The most grounded answer is this. Ancient forests from a prehistoric shoreline. Hundreds of preserved shipwrecks. Geological formations shaped over thousands of years. And natural underwater landscapes still being studied. But the mystery isn't just what we know. It's what we don't fully understand yet. Because even with modern technology, large portions of Lake Michigan remain unexplored in detail. And every new scan seems to reveal something unexpected. So maybe the real secret isn't a single hidden object. Maybe it's the fact that this lake has been silently preserving history for thousands of years, without ever revealing all of its secrets at once. And the deeper question remains. If Lake Michigan has kept so much hidden beneath it, what else is still waiting to be discovered?